What's up, everyone? It is Harry the Big Dog, and we are doing something a little bit different today. I'm not interviewing anybody, we're doing a little training. And this is my co-host Ericka Bates. We thought it is well, I mentioned it to her some time ago, last year
Last year.
2023. I mentioned it to her, but I guess it wasn't the right time, and this is the right time right now. So, what this show is, or what this training is, it's going to be a four-part series. It's called It's All the Way Live, and we are talking about live streaming, getting ready to do a live stream. There's a lot of people out there. Erica, you can attest for that. There's a lot of people out there that want to go live. Either they don't know how to, or they're a little scared.
Mostly
So
scared.
yeah, we are here to kind of take that anxiety away just for a little bit. So everybody who's watching on the replay, everybody who's watching live, put in the chat who you are and where you are watching from. And we are ready. You ready, Erica?
I'm ready. And
Uh,
10 points to everybody watching from LinkedIn.
yes, yes. All right. So this this first episode is talking about the checklist. Pre-flight checklist is what we called it, and this is getting you ready to get ready. Let's put it that way. There's nothing fancy here. We have us on the screen because I wanted to make this as simple as possible because I know people have seen live streams to where it's so elaborate. They have a dope background, you know, and your
I love my
regular
virtual
viewer.
backgrounds, Harry.
Yes, I know you do. I'm keeping mine's plain. Usually I have it a little dolled up, but first of all, first thing on the free pre-flight checklist is planning your live stream. You just don't want to come on here and pretty much attempt to go live and have no idea what you want to talk about, no
Just winging it.
idea. Yeah, just winging it. You know, I want to go live, but what do you want to do? I just want to go live. Understanding what you want to talk about. This live stream here is about putting on live streams. So we have a plan here. Now, Erica has a few different things that she does, and we're going to get into that too. And I have a few things that I do. But mainly, the first thing I do is I restart my computer.
Wait a
And
second, Harry. May I
yes,
ask, when you plan your live stream,
let's
how do
go
you
back to
plan
that.
how do you plan your live stream? Do you look at your calendar to see what holidays are coming up? Do you just base it on some event that's around it? Inquiring minds want to know.
The answer to both is yes.
Oh,
You
okay.
could just you could just want to go live and express something that you've been going through. I know people that go live and they talk about the tech gear. They talk about a phone. They talk about a new piece of equipment that they have. These are my props that I'm going to be showing. They talk about something they learned. They talk about something that happened to them and hope it would resonate to a viewer. So it's pretty much yes to all of it. Just understand that you need to have a plan and be ready to talk about something.
Okay. I got you.
You got me?
Yeah.
All right. So on to restarting your computer. Why restart your computer? Well, most people don't cut their computers off. So as your computer stays on, it gets a little slower and it gets a little slower and it gets a little slower because you're opening programs. You got 1,500 tabs open on your web browser. There's stuff near your clock that's open on there, and it's a whole slew of things. And all of this is taking up precious resources from your computer. And you want nothing to interfere with your live stream. Nothing.
Because it's annoying when it does.
It's annoying when it does. And I had this conversation the other day. If you haven't had a major debacle on your live stream, you haven't done enough. It's gonna happen. So,
Harry,
don't shy away from it. Yes.
what has been a major debacle while live for
The
you?
lights went out. The power went out. So of course the lights went out, your internet goes out, and it's just a black screen. And either it comes back. Now this program that we're on, Restream, it'll give you, I believe, a 2 minute window, either 90 seconds or a 2 minute window, to where if the signal gets cut off, it'll stay there. And if you're able to get back up and running within that time frame, you'll come back on without the stream actually shutting down.
Nice.
But if you're on if you're streaming directly to YouTube or Facebook, I don't know if they have those features. And it is just horrible. This happened the other day. I'm not going to mention any names, but I was on an interview and the other party's internet just shut off. And I'm pouring my heart out about something. And look, and I'm talking to myself. I end up seeing a message on Messenger say, hey, my internet went out.
That's funny. Did you guys pick back up using your phones or did you have to
No,
reschedule?
it we had to reschedule.
Okay.
And this is the stuff that happens. And things do happen. This is a live stream right here. So whatever we say is gonna go. I know I'm gonna trip up on words and everything. But this is live. This is not a polished, pre-recorded program, which is another whole subject in itself.
You know, my favorite thing about live is that there's no editing. What is is.
Yes. Especially if you're a lazy editor. So, excuse me, restarting your computer, it kind of does a refresh. I know, being in the tech world, some of you guys know, if you're having problems, I'm a Windows person. I'm a Mac hater. So, put in the comments if you're a Windows person too. If you're a Mac hater, don't put in the comments because I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear your Macness.
Put the Mac down, put the Mac down.
Yeah, put the Mac down. But restarting your computer, it gives it a refresh. And like I was getting ready to say, all your tech people know, if anything starts to go wrong with your computer, your mouse is not working, your webcam is just black, but you can hear yourself and everybody can hear you, just restart. Restart fixes 70% of your issues. And if you have something else serious going on, that's that other 30%. So restart your computer. Man.
Before you move on, I would like to
Yes.
add to also clear your cache. If the restart doesn't help, maybe another 5% could be that clearing your cache.
Now I've never heard, we talked about this the other day. I've never heard of people clearing their cache. Why my voice is just crackling. That's one of the other things, you gotta have some water with you. And I don't have, and I set that up in my mind. And this is why you do these checklists. to have stuff in place. But I've never heard of people clearing their cache to have a proper live stream.
Hmm.
That's weird to me, and it's new. So I
It's
may
very helpful
actually
for
look
me.
into it. Yes, I may look into that. The next thing you want to do is restart your router. Now, some people, I know they don't know where their router is or what it looks like. They just say, I got wireless. And we'll talk about the wireless versus hard connection in a few. But let me, where's my pictures? I have a picture of my wireless router. I took this picture, excuse me, I took this picture and just wanted to show what this looks like. We have this on the upstairs. So your immediate left is the actual modem, and that black wire you see near it comes out of the wall, and that's how you get your TV if you have phone connected and your internet. The tall thing device next to on the right hand side is your actual router. And this is where you plug in certain things. Let me come off. And you use one of these. This is a called the Ethernet cable, and this is one of the things. I come prepared with all my things, and we'll show this in a hot second. But restart your router, and basically it's just unplugging both devices or one device. I know Verizon, they have a one piece router slash modem. Just unplug it. Make sure it's unplugged for at least 2 minutes. And that way, when it reconnects, it always reconnect to the strongest signal. And that's the purpose of restarting your router.
So don't undo a paper clip and stick in the reset.
No,
Oh,
you're gonna wipe out everything, passwords you might have set up, and everything else. It'll start from refresh. That's a restore. That's an actual restore. That little paper clip, and most people don't even know where it is, and I don't even think this has one. Oh yes, it does. Reset. It does. So don't do that one. Just unplug it.
I learned something new myself. I got to stop doing that.
Yes. Next up, what you want to do is close out any after your computer comes back up, and of course you already restarted, and you're back at your computer. Your internet is back up. Now, back to the internet. It does take after you let it sit for about 2 minutes. It does take about two minutes to come back up. So be patient. It's not broken. It's working. When you get back to your computer, you want to close out all your unnecessary programs. I'm talking about all the tabs you have open. I know some people have so many tabs on their browser that you don't even see the X on it anymore. So close out everything because we talked about it earlier, the precious resources that your computer has and needs to have for your live stream. So close out everything, close out different programs. If you got any Microsoft programs, if you got any other browsers open, just the ones you need for whatever platform you're on, leave those up. But everything else, close out if you can.
How many tabs you got open right now, Harry?
Three.
I have four.
And that's not bad because you still have room to open up a few more and still see what it says on the tab.
Yeah.
So next up, check your internet connection. Now we restarted the router already. Now I go to a a website called fast.com to check my internet connection. Let me see if we can go there without this doing a major anything. Entire screen.
Will this
No.
not show your longitude and latitude?
No.
Okay.
Um no, it won't let me show. But fast.com, FAST. As soon as you get on that website, I'll go to it now so I can explain what it is. It won't let me bring anything up. But as soon as you get to the website, it's basically clean. It says fast at the top and it starts shooting off some numbers, and that's the download speed of your internet. Now I know some people have different different speeds from different countries, and they're not everybody don't have what they call a gig internet speed up and down. Now mine's is saying 280 down. Then there's a little box right next to, right below that number that shows up for whatever for you. 280 is for me. It says show more information. I wish I could show this. And to your right hand side, it says that upload speed. And that is the most important thing for your internet is the upload speed when you're streaming. When you're watching movies and everything, it's the download speed. But when you're streaming, it's the upload speed. And to be on the safe side, your upload speed should be at least 10 megs. It will say 10 Mbps, something like that. Yeah,
Megabyte per.
yeah, megabytes per second. So go test out fast.com. Test your internet speed. Even if you're on your phone, which we'll talk about, go on fast.com, go and open up a web browser on your phone and check your speed. Because if you don't have the proper upload speed, you might as well stop here because it's not going to show properly. You're going to get that stutter, that freeze, that we're still talking, but you're looking like this, and then all of a sudden you're here. So check your internet speed. This is if anything, this is the most important before you start live streaming. Because without this, there is not going to be a live stream or a
Harry,
proper one.
Harry, would you tell everyone why you like what was it?
Fast.com.
Fast.com?
Fast.com is connected with Netflix. Netflix is unbiased as to who your provider is. If you go with your provider's internet speed check, they're always going to give you the best because they want you to think that you have the best. So the Netflix one, which is fast.com, it's unbiased. It doesn't care who your internet provider is. It just wants you to have enough bandwidth to watch a program on Netflix properly with no flickers, no buffering, no anything. Just a great experience.
Is it free?
It is free.
Oh, hooray.
Not Netflix, but fast.com is free. So after that, we want to check our microphone. And this is, again, this is all the pre flight checklist. See, I said it right this time. Pre flight, not free flight. Pre flight checklist. And this is getting everything you need to get ready to start your live stream. Some people just think it's that easy, but it does have some work into it. Checking your microphone. Now, whether you have a laptop microphone, most of your computers do not have, unless you have the all in one computer, then most of the time those have an integrated webcam and sound. But if I don't know if I could tilt my camera right there, that's my microphone. And I don't like the microphones in my face, so I like it where it's slightly out of camera and you can still see me. But you want to check that because sound is more than 50% of your live stream. People will watch a video that's not the greatest, but they will not watch a video where the sound is sounding crazy.
Harry, I did an hour video with no sound. I didn't check my comments, but after I finished, I had a lot of comments saying that they can't hear me.
That's one of the reasons why I keep my phone near me. I usually have people that will tell me this. And before you get on like this program we're talking about, Restream, before you get on there, it will go in green if your microphone is on. And again, these are the pre-check lists. So you can have all of this ready and know it works. And then you still have to ask on there, hey, can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Somebody put in the comments if you hear me clear and loud. And then we're going to check in your webcam. Now, again, we talked about the webcam that's integrated into your laptop. I have a separate one. Most of your webcams kind of look like this somewhat. They either will kind of clamp on your laptop. Whoop, clamp on your laptop like that. Yep. And you just want to make sure this thing works. Why? Because like cars, these things just stop running one day. There's nothing wrong for 10 years and then it just stopped running. So you
I
just
hate
want to
when that
make
happens.
sure it works.
I get a machine and I think it's going to last forever, and I'm so disappointed when they stop working.
They're not made to last forever, unfortunately. And I do believe they have the capability of making stuff last forever, but it'll take from their pockets. So if you're not
Yeah.
buying constantly, you know,
I think there's like a rule about that with light bulbs, but I still expect my car to last forever.
light bulbs have a lifespan. The newer ones, the LEDs, they last, and we'll talk about lights. You're bringing up a lot of stuff that we're going to talk about in future episodes. But the last thing you want to check is your surroundings. And it's it's important depending on what you're doing. Now, sometimes I leave mine as simple as this, just a background. Actually, this is my wall right here, and I like this sign, so it's staying up with me for at least another month. And it says, "Realize how good you really are." And that's what I want you guys to do. But check your surroundings. Make sure there's nothing in the way. Immediately to my left is a stand. My left. In front of me, I'm not even going to tell y'all because it's embarrassing.
My desk is covered in post-it notes, Harry.
Yeah. My desk is, I have all my tools, all everything. And, just make sure everything in your camera view is good. That way you don't have nothing distracting, nothing, crazy going on in the background. You've seen people where the kids will come in the background, even news reporters, they have This is something they cannot help, but you can help yours. They have people running in the background doing all the craziness. And that's about it.
My son likes to be in my lives. I know, and he's like, "Why can I be on your YouTube channel?"
I'm like, this is professional. Come on.
Yeah.
If you guys have any questions, Erica, if you have any questions that we may not have covered, this is the stuff that I do. And this is just getting ready. So,
Okay. Well, I did learn something about not pushing the reset button every time I think something wrong. To actually restart, I just need to unplug it, wait 2 minutes, plug it back in. I got that.
yes. Yes.
It's either that or you didn't pay the bill.
And yeah, exactly. That's why it's not coming on. So make sure you pay your bill when you check your internet.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing I learned from you is about that cash thing. I it just never even dawned on me.
I've had trouble where I've set up my little advance, so please bear with me, people. When I've set up my URL and my stream key, and everything's going to my nearest city, uh, which is Miami for me,
Mm-hmm.
and everything's set up correctly, and then I could not stream. I'm like, why is that? I've restarted my computer. I don't have many tabs open. I just needed to clear my cache. All of a sudden,
Really,
it's a miracle. It worked.
it worked.
So now it's part of my pre-flight checklist.
Yes, and you have to have it. You really have to have it. What are
It's
we
really
talking about?
my
What are we
checklist.
talking about next time?
Next time, I don't even have that up. Let me pull that up right quick. Excuse me.
While I clear my throat.
Every time I'm around you, Harry, I think of songs. I do just because
That
I know about the DJ interviews, and it just happens.
thank you.
Okay, so next is camera awareness. Learn the ins and outs of being camera ready and engaging.
Yes, that's going to be a good one too. It may be a little shorter than this one. This one was checking all your most of your equipment.
Yeah,
That one may be a little shorter, but
yeah.
we'll see because you know I'll talk about some things that people are not aware of and I see it all the time. So I'll leave you guys on that note. Erica, do you have anything else?
I was going to ask you more about how do you set up your calendar for your interviews, but if there's nothing else, I was just going to be
Yeah.
nosy because nosy.
We're gonna talk about that in another episode.
Okay, I can
This
be
was
patient.
mainly just the pre-flight checklist. See, I said it again.
English gets better every time we practice.
Every time, every time.
It's got to be the hardest language, though.
I am Harry the Big Dog, and this is my co-star, Ericka Bates. This is It's All the Way Live, and this was session one. We'll see you with session two the next time.